Hello students, welcome back to the BSc IV Sem Basic English course. I am Dr. Vidya Patil who will be guiding and assisting you through this course. In the previous video, we had already started with the lesson Women Empowerment. We have now realized that women empowerment is one of the greatest challenges which the present generation is facing. Women have made great advancements in various fields, but at the same time, there is a lot of bias, discrimination, and violence of all forms which takes place against women on a daily basis. Any country which wants to progress and develop needs to empower their women. In today's video, we will try to understand what is the actual meaning of women empowerment. Let's understand the meaning of women empowerment. The term women empowerment is quite self-explanatory. In today's world, we have seen that in spite of all the progress which women have made, there are still innumerable women who are dependent on men for their basic needs and who are deprived of their basic rights. Therefore, women's empowerment refers to the complete emancipation or liberation or freedom of women from the socio-economic shackles of dependency and deprivation. That is, women no longer need to depend on men for anything or who are not deprived of any of their basic rights. A truly empowered woman is one who is encouraged to be self-reliant, economically independent, who has a positive self-esteem, who can generate confidence to face any kind of a situation, and who actively participates in the socio-political spheres. There is a growing demand today to accept women as individuals who are capable of making rational and educated decisions about themselves as well as the society. It is necessary that we increase and improve the economical, political, and legal strengths of women. Women should get the equal rights as men. Also, the United Nations organization has outlined certain goals for development and sustainability. Among these goals, gender equality has been defined as one of the major goals which needs to be attained. Lastly, we need to improve the quality of life for women, for their families, and for the communities where women belong to. In order to achieve a well-rounded development, we need to address the various aspects of women empowerment. So, let us now look into detail at these different facets of women empowerment. One of the most important facets of women empowerment is the human rights of a woman, where she is considered as an individual. Every woman needs to have the right to express her thoughts and opinions freely. She should impart self-confidence so that she can articulate and assert the power of independent decision making. That is, individual empowerment is most essential. Women need to be made aware of their rights and their social position, which has been entitled to them by the Constitution. The next important facet of women empowerment is the social empowerment of women. The major aspect of social empowerment is promoting gender equality. That means creating a society where both men and women enjoy the same opportunities, outcomes, rights, and obligations in every sphere of life. Educational empowerment of women is one of the most crucial and necessary factors, enabling women to grab all kinds of knowledge, skills, and gaining self confidence so that they can participate fully in the development process is of utmost importance. Giving preference to the girl child for educational opportunities is one way in which we can begin doing this. The next important aspect of women empowerment is economic and occupational freedom. We need to reduce the financial dependence of women on men. Women are a significant part of the human resource. Therefore, it is necessary that we promote sustainable livelihoods by encouraging women to set up cottage industries or small entrepreneurships which are managed by them only. This will lead to better quality of life not only within the family but to the overall society. Another major aspect of women empowerment is empowering women through the legal knowledge. Our constitution has seen to it that women are considered as equal and there are various rules and laws in favor of women. But the implementation of these rules and laws is very weak. Therefore, it is necessary that a provision for an effective legal structure which is supportive of women empowerment takes place. We need to spread awareness about women's legal rights and laws in order to prevent them from getting exploited. Therefore, the most important aspect here is to address the gap or the difference between what the law has actually prescribed and what actually takes place. Political empowerment of women is another most crucial aspect of women empowerment. Women need to be encouraged to participate in the political decision making process as well as in the governance. The Indian Constitution enshrines several laws which act or serve as a safeguard for gender equality. One of the most important laws in support of gender equality is Article 14, which is equality before law. This law states that the state or the government cannot make any discrimination on the grounds of gender, caste, religion, or any other such factors. There is another important law, Article 16(2), which talks about equal opportunities for all. The law states that no discrimination should take place on the grounds of gender, caste, religion, or any other factor at the time of employment. Article 23, which supports right against exploitation, is an important law which prohibits traffic in human beings and forced labor. Article 39A, which is in favor of right to livelihood, states that both men and women have equal right to have adequate means of livelihood. Article 40 talks about reservation of women in the panchayat elections, and Article 42 is an important law in support of women where the law states that it is the duty of the government to provide just and humane conditions for at the workplace for women and also provide maternity relief. Article 51A E, which talks about the dignity of women, is a very important law which makes it a bounded duty for every Indian citizen to uphold the dignity of a woman. Along with these different laws, there are also certain other provisions which have been made to support women. Various laws and then amendments to these laws have led to a larger inclusion of women into the mainstream. Some of these important laws are the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005, which gave women equal share in the ancestral property. The Equal Remuneration Act of 1976, Dowry Prohibition Act of 1961, Child Marriage Prohibition Act of 1929, the Indecent Representation of Women Act of 1986, and the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955, which prevents bigamy and polygamy, are certain important steps which have been taken for women empowerment. Various government schemes such as the Rashtriya Mahila Kosh and STEP, that is support to training cum employment for women, have helped to provide financial development of rural women through self-sustainable employment. Also, certain recent schemes like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao and Sabla have reduced female infanticide and promoted the importance of educating the girl child. Various councils and bodies have been set up to see to it that proper laws and regulations are set up for women empowerment. Some of these important bodies are the National Commission for Women, Department of Women and Child Development, the Parliamentary Committee on Empowerment of Women. These committees have suggested various laws as well as reforms or amendments for these laws. The National Policy for Empowerment of Women 2001 has been created to address all forms of violence against women, including physical and mental, and also violence which arises from various customs and traditions. So students, in today's video, we have learned about what is the actual meaning of women empowerment. Women empowerment is a comprehensive term which comprises of empowering the women socially, economically, emotionally, and in every other means possible. It is necessary that we create a suitable environment where women can empowerment. The Indian Constitution has given the government an outline as to what steps needs to be taken to empower women. Governments have set up various initiatives and schemes in order to safeguard the lives of women, to educate them, and to provide equal opportunities of entrepreneurship and employment. Various committees and bodies have also been set up to review the different laws and recommend amendments whenever required. In order to truly empower women, it is necessary that all the provisions which have been enshrined in the Constitution for gender equality should be effectively implemented. Students, I hope you have liked this video. Thank you.